Namaskar. Welcome to Astrobhasha YouTube channel after a long time. In continuation with our previous videos, today we are going to see the seventh house of the chart. So, what are the different names given by the classical text? Those are Jaya, Bharya, Yuvati, means wife or youthfulness. Then it is Bhartru, means husband. Then it is Kalatra, means partner. Then Asta means setting time. Then Loka means other people. Gamana or Marga means to way out. Now, what are the body parts indicated by this house? Those are uterus, lower back, and kidneys. Now, who are the people? First and foremost important, everybody is curious to know about our wife or husband or spouse. Then about our business partners. Then we can know something about our enemies, your own enemies, or our opposition parties in the court of law in legal cases. Now, the key word for this house is partner, and the biggest partnership we are forming is with our spouse. So, that is marriage partnership. Now, what we can see through the sign or the lord of that sign or any planet if there is in, then it can throw the light on the physical traits of the person. So, how he or she looks, or how appearance is, then would it be from, say, respectable family? How would be the behavioral traits, or from which direction we can look for, or through whom relatives or friends we can see him or her. Then what we are learning through this house is understanding mutual needs and working on mutual benefits through, say, contractual marriage or say contracts. Then we expect on one side the, say, enjoyment, pleasures and stability through the married life. But do we get it? No. On the contrary, we get, say, delays in marriage, or breakups, or say divorce or separation, sometimes death of the partner, or there are lot many problems related to marital life. Then there can be some remedies also, so we can look for the remedies through this house. In addition to this, we have to see the Venus as significator of relationship or romance or pleasures. In the case of, say, husband or male partner, we can see the idea of our wife through the position of Venus. Whereas in the female chart, we can see the overall marital prospects through Venus. Then, in addition to the seventh house, we have to see the second house, because second house gives us the idea about family atmosphere and financial stability. Similarly, we have to see the fourth house for pleasures, comforts, home life, or vehicles. Then we have to see eighth house, because eighth house gives us the strength or fitness of the sexual organs. Or 12th house gives us the idea about bedroom activities or bed pleasures. So, in addition to seventh house, we have to consider all these houses to see the marital prospects. Then we have to see the Navamsha chart for detailed study of these matters. What else seventh house shows us? Seventh house gives us the idea about our long-term travels which are done for the business or profession. Because third house gives us short-term tours or committing to our daily work, whereas seventh house gives us the travels for distant places. Then the seventh house is the Asta house, means sunset. We have seen that the ascendant house is the rising sign at the eastern horizon at the time of birth, whereas it is the exactly opposite sign and opposite time. So naturally, after finishing our day work or the whole day work, we would love to watch the sunset with our dear ones. So it is the exactly house suitable for that activity. Then, when we see that ascendant is for me, myself, then all other people I can see from seventh house. So, how do I deal with the other people? How I am welcomed by the other people? How is my interaction in general in the society? If we are, say, politicians, then we should watch out for our supporters or, say, opposition in the elections or in general support by the public. If we are looking for an artist, then how much popular he is in his fans. That also we can see from the seventh house. Now, seventh house is also the house called as angular house. What does that mean? Now we can see that in the chart. Say, this is the first house, second, third, and this is the seventh house. So, first, fourth, seventh, and the 10th house are called angular houses. And what do? They are four pillars of the whole chart. They gives us, they give us the, say, protection, power, and the strength in particular. Now, this is also called Marakasthana. Why it is Marakasthana? Now we have seen that 8th house is the life span or the longevity, whereas 7th house is the 12th house of the 8th house. So that is why it is called death house. One more meaning is that we are spending our lot of energy in the second house and seventh house to fulfilling our desires. So there are a lot of attachments in the seventh house, and that is why it is called Marakasthana. Then what is the importance of the seventh house is with Bhavad Bhava principle. This is the fourth house to fourth house. Means fourth house gives us the information or special, say, consideration to our relaxation, our home, our mother. Then seventh house would give us additional information regarding these matters. Similarly, the 10th house gives us the overall respect we get, or our profession, or our, say, workplace. Then this seventh house is the 10th house to 10th house. So it would support us in the matter of the 10th house. Now, this is one more angle, or one angle of our desired triangle. What we have seen is desired triangle is formed by the third house, seventh house, and the 11th house. So, third house are the ideas or the desires which are coming in our mind, whereas the seventh house is where we actually work on it. So, this way, the seventh house is very important in the chart. So, this was my understanding of the seventh house. I would like to know how do you find it, and please subscribe, and let us see in one more video. Bye now.